Lesson 3. Change your life in a more positive direction. Rid your life of curses and spells. Transmuting every negative to a positive. Higher your frequency as a light worker. Manifestations and mantras are using words as a powerful source of energy directed to a specific outcome. They hold their own vibrational frequency. If you can imagine how much power you are putting into your positive manifestations, can you realize how much power you are implementing into any negative words you are using? Do you realize how much power your words have over your life? Do you realize that you are creating your own reality? You need to be mindful of your words. How many times a day are you triggered by negative thoughts, by judging someone or thinking badly of them? You are gradually moving further and further away from Source. When you have completed your inner healing work and realize that we are all one, it is only then that you are truly connected to Source and everything in the universe. I came into knowledge one day that thoughts are like energy stored inside of your body. The more you talk openly, the quicker the energy is released from your body. When words are released from your mouth, they can float into the air and disappear. They never force themselves down your throat and into your body again. They are gone forever. It depends how many thoughts have gathered throughout your life as to how long it takes for that energy to be released. As I say, it is always good to talk. How many people talk to themselves? Talking to yourself out loud helps to shape your behavioural patterns. It can make you focus on short-term goals and helps to stop self-criticism. I find that when I talk out loud, I pay more attention to what I'm doing. People might laugh at you, but it is proven to be a more effective way to remember things that need doing. It is all part of the process. To change your life in a more positive direction is to see the brighter side of everything. To know that there is a greater plan for you, and the hard times you are feeling right now don't last forever. My best advice is to think about the worst situation you have ever been in. You got through it. No one lined you up and shot you on the spot for making a mistake, but it might have felt like that at the time. Most negative emotions come from fear. It is an animal instinct to want to run when trouble is coming your way. Some people like going to theme parks and going on scary rides because it challenges us. It's easy to transform the fear because you're safe at the end of it. It may be a challenging experience, but it is rich with potential to discover. People who hate others are in pain from hurting themselves. Can you see it as a cycle where we have been programmed to always choose fear? If you always have a negative outlook on everything, it is usually because you need to look into the negativity that is already in your life. Why are you feeling that way? Who made you feel like that in the first place? What does negativity hold over you? Power. Why? Because you let it. I'm not saying that you have to be positive about everything, because we all need to experience some sort of emotion to live our human existence. What if you took time to feel into the situation that triggers a negative response from you? Can you step out of your own thought process and view it from other angles? Did you learn to be neutral? To analyse everything and see where you need to improve and where you need to take time to learn about yourself or others. Any interaction we have with anyone else is a lesson we need to learn about ourselves, or they need to learn about themselves. Are you easily judgmental? Why? Where did this come from? It isn't our fault. We were born into a 3D body, where we are taught that there is right or wrong, a good and a bad. This is called polarity. There is two sides to every story, black and white, night and day, light and dark, left or right. We were only given two options, and our poor little brain is taken away trying to come to the right conclusion. Because life is not scripted. We must think for ourselves, and sometimes we only have a few seconds to give our answer. Whereas if you realise you are a multidimensional being and can move more towards a 5D consciousness, there is just unconditional love. There is no right or wrong, it just is. Can you imagine how easy your life would be if a difficult situation came at you and you realised it was just meant to be that way? Instead of panicking or getting angry or upset, ask yourself, how do I move forward from this? It saves all the pain, overthinking, and sleepless nights. If you're really unhappy in life, you do have the power to change it. Write down everything you're unhappy with and find a solution. Help others to let go of pain and suffering and find a way to transform their belief system that is holding their resistance. By forgetting ourselves is to remember ourselves. Learn to look at yourself in a different perspective. Most of us are haunted by things that we have done in the past. Remember, this is not our first and only life. You don't need to get involved with anything that no longer serves you. A soul is what you really are. You are eternal. It is only your form that changes. Find an abundance in life. A life lived in abundance is a life full of fulfillment, peace, happiness, and love. Everything is a lesson on how to understand ourselves. The universe wants to experience different things, and being human is really beautiful because of every emotion we feel. We feel it deeply. We do have the power to change. If you remain in a positive state, no matter what, it will always be a positive outcome. You need to match the frequency of your desired outcome. Nothing affects you unless you agree to be affected. Don't allow your rash emotions to rule you. Take a few deep breaths and clear your mind. Listen to your intuition and inner guidance. There might be a lot of light that we carry with us, but everyone has a shadow. Thank the shadow as it reminded you that when there is dark there is also light. Like the night sky and the stars and the moon which brighten it, nature always has a way of reminding us what is important, like a drop of water in an ocean, or if there's any sound if a tree falls down and no one is standing there to witness it. Think of the life you see before you as being a mirror image of yourself. If you smile at a stranger, sometimes they smile back. If you wave at a child, they will wave back at you. If you shout at someone, they will target their negativity towards you. What you put out, you get back. The more positivity you give out, the more you receive. You have the power to change the frequency of any room you are in by sending out a positive vibration. Other people will feel that energy. By purposely giving out compliments, you do not know what ripple effect it will make. By being nice to someone, it might turn around their dreadful day. Then they walk out of the room happier. They thank the next person with a smile, and a smile again is returned. When two people genuinely smile at each other, you feel the unconditional love frequency, that burst of energy from your heart space. If that is absorbed by the person standing in front of you, then they will walk with a skip in their step, or hum, sing, or whistle a tune. Take notice of everything, of how you treat others, and also how it affects them. Do you feel more uplifted listening to me talking? Take a note of my vibrational frequency, the pitch of my voice, the melody of my words, how soft and floaty they are, how calming the sound of my voice is. It is a frequency I am projecting into existence, which leads me to words as a vibration. Has that got you thinking?